This is what your Quest says about you. We're starting from the first Quest headset all the way to the latest Meta Quest 3S Xbox Edition, if you are the one of 3 people who actually own one, and some other headsets thrown there as well. And don't watch till the end unless you can handle the truth about your headset. Okay? If you're lame, then I'm sorry. First, we have the Oculus Rift, Developer Kit 1 and Developer Kit 2. Now look, if you still rock this in the big 25, you're just an unk, okay? You only have it for museum purposes. You don't use it. It's sitting there, it's collecting dust. It actually has more use being an artifact on your wall than actually using it. However, back in the day, this was the headset to have. I'm telling you, bro, like PewDiePie used to have this. All these YouTubers used to use it, and I was sitting there as a little kid thinking like, this is the coolest thing ever. Next, we have the Oculus Rift. Now, if you have this, you are a true PC VR gamer. This was a great headset. It was cheap. All right, I'm editing this. It was not cheap. It was $400. Sorry, guys. Great for PC VR. I actually almost bought this over the Quest 2. Glad I didn't. But you're the type of person to say that PC VR is way better than standalone Quests, even though you don't actually use your headset at all. You used it one time in 2020 when the Quest 2 was popping, so you can like get on with the wave. And that's it. So it's just really sitting there collecting dust. Now, if you're rocking Oculus Go in 2025, you're actually kind of unique, and I think you're a pretty cool person because Oculus Go is such a unique device. It's the first ever standalone VR headset to ever have released, and it's actually really cool. It has one controller with no joystick and like a button or two, and a touchpad like the Steam controller, that awful Steam controller. The headset still works. There's a YouTube video of a guy using it. It was about a year ago. Watch the video. I really recommend. It's a good video. Watch it after this one though, because like I'd prefer if you watch my whole video. Shukran. You're a chill person. You're unique.
Comes in here and says chars are like he's like unique or special. Huh? You're not unique or special, man.
And honestly, you stay true to yourself. You don't care what other people think about you. You like what you like, and then you're gonna get what you like no matter what other people say. Now we got the Quest 1. Now, if you're rocking a Quest 1, 9 times out of 10, you're probably an NPC that has a 9 to 5. And the reason why I say that is because the Quest 1 isn't really supported anymore. The games don't really work. However, the display on this headset is magnificent. It has an OLED display, which the Quest 2, the Quest 3, and the Quest 3S do not have. So you just use your headset to watch stuff because it looks amazing. The blacks are black and the colors are vibrant. The screen actually turns off when there's no color. That's how OLED displays work. Decent headset, but you're just a 9 to 5 unk. Go to your job, get your money, and come home and do nothing else. Next, we have the Quest 2. You're rocking a Quest 2 in 2025. Probably have over 150 IQ. Now, realize that the Quest 2 and the Quest 3S are almost similar. Or let me say this, similar enough to justify not spending $300 extra on a brand new headset, because the Quest 2 still works. It works fine. It's still supported. It's still updated. There are still games, many games you can play on it. There aren't that many like Quest 3, Quest 3X exclusive games. They might run better on the Quest 3 and Quest 3S. However, they still run on the Quest 2, and the experience won't be that big of a difference. And there are literally a million games to try out there. Like, even though I have a Quest 3, I still have my Quest 2, and I've yet to play Walking Dead, I've yet to play Resident Evil, and so many other games that are still supported on the Quest 2. So there's literally no reason to get a Quest 3 if you still have a Quest 2 or a Quest 3S. Knowing you're probably going to wait till the Quest 2 is completely unsupported. Now, the Quest Pro. Look, man, if you, for whatever reason, decided to buy this expensive headset, grand $1,500 when it came out, either 1, a YouTuber, or 2, a rich person who has nothing better to do with their money. Look, bro, this headset was expensive and barely does anything better than the headsets out right now. If you're looking for a good pass-through, you got the Quest 3, Quest 3S. If you're looking for a good display, I don't know, the Quest 3 is good enough. I know that these types of people, if you haven't wasted your money on this lame headset, you probably would have bought the Apple Vision Pro, knowing the type of person you are. Now, we have the Quest 3S Xbox Edition. If you're one of the 5 people to buy this thing, you probably bought it because, first of all, you like the Xbox controller that comes with it. You get the free Xbox Game Pass cloud subscription, and you like how the headset is black. Other than that, I don't know, you just wanted to collect something, I guess. And to be honest, I want to collect it too, but it's too expensive for all that. Now we have the Pico. Now, if you have the Pico, the Pico 4, Pico Neo 3, I'm assuming you're somebody who likes to go against mainstream. You didn't want to be under Meta's roof or get any of their headsets because either 1, they're mad expensive, or 2, you just don't like the way Meta works and how like they've had tons of trouble in the past. Then you decide to get Pico Neo just to be different. I feel like you'd be the type of person to go Samsung over Apple, wear Adidas over Nike, Apple Music over Spotify, just a little bit different than the mainstream, you know what I'm saying? Next we have the big screen Beyond. Now if you have this, you're probably an engineer, a student. For whatever reason, you decide to get the best headset on the entire market, but not many people know about this headset, and if they do, they probably can't afford it. So if you're able to afford it and use it, most likely you're either a student who has money and you want to explore VR to the fullest, or you've graduated, but you're still interested in like engineering and all that. It's a very cool headset. Now we have the Valve Index. If you have this, you are a hardcore gamer. Valve Index is not cheap. You have to buy all those trackers and base stations and all that. But if you bought it and you went through all this work to play VR, you're definitely a true gamer, a true PC VR gamer. You take every game seriously. You take life seriously because you're not playing around, okay? You want full body tracking when you play VR chat as a furry. I'm assuming you're a well-rounded person, but just kind of nerdy at the same time. Now the Quest 3S, man, come on. If you have the Quest 3S, you're either one of these two types. Either one, you wanted a cheaper headset because the Quest 3 is about 500 buckaroos. Don't nobody really got that type of money. And all you wanted to do is just play games. Or two, you're probably a little kid who wants to get on the game and annoy the crap out of anyone. You guys know those types of kids who get on games like VR Chat, Rec Room, Pavlov, whatever. If any game has game chat, they will be on there and they will be super duper annoying, very extremely racist, and overall just an absolute bummer to be around. Now we have the Quest 3. Now if you have this and you use it on a daily, I will say you are an actual true gamer. You are a well-rounded person, chill to be around. You probably have a decent friend group or a group of friends to play different games with. And you're not really a troublemaker. You know, the Quest 3 is such a good headset, and assuming someone bought the Quest 3, they know the difference between a Quest 3 and Quest 3S enough to get the Quest 3, be able to use it to its fullest, the performance, the screen. Look, y'all, if you enjoyed the video, I'll see you next time. Assalam.